What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a living legend in the building. Listen, this man brought you hits like Boom, What Is, Take a Set, Better Than. Listen, you know we have in the building today, we have the original long talker. We're talking about BURRO Banton in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Yeah, man, everything is good, man. Peace is in thy words and prosperity in thy policies, you know. Yeah, for years, a Buju Banton cry without tears.
For real. Thank you so very much for joining us on the Entertainment Podcast Report today.
Well, you know, I'm a big it up and I'm thank you for having me. So that's how it go, you know, because it can't be just one, a two away. So, back in the days, the old people, that so one and wash the other, and two of them wash for face.
Yeah. Get it. All right. So I know you've been in the business now. I think you're looking at closer to 45 years right now.
Yeah, and I see like from about early 70s.
Wow.
Yeah, in the early 70s. Well, it started like Panalica sound name, Roots Unlimited.
Yeah.
With Burro Banton and Josie Whale.
Okay.
Then we have another liquor sound named Black Over. This is before we know say we are gonna name this Burro Banton. You know, this name we're gonna get globally.
Yeah.
This was like some like a road boy ghetto thing. Cause when me really start DJ, we never really DJ for be like them say career. I never know about no career in our music.
Okay.
Back in them days, you know, in the 70s coming up to the 80s, that time the killing started in Jamaica. And then I noticed, you know, a lot of youths drop out by the gun. And the only somebody that them give like a chance would be a DJ. Like Rankin Trevor, Rankin Joe, Hugh Brown. I remember these DJ, you know, like a Rankin Trevor and Hugh Brown, them used to DJ on Socialist Roots.
Yes.
Which was a politics sound. But in those days, them can go everywhere still. People never really throw it at them in those days. You know, so as a DJ that I pass through, or DJ Socialist Roots. Rankin Joe. Same thing in DJ King Sturgraph. And when him passed, the man rather say Sturgraph DJ that. He never really put like in the politics with we. You know, we talk against the politics and we talk for the politics.
Yeah.
So I saw few things you really get for come mainstream.
All right, because you didn't see it as a career, but you figured, listen, there's a lot of stuff going on. So the best way to avoid all of this is to go into entertainment and become an artist at that time there.
Yeah, no, I see. Well, really, the only somebody them not troubling is the DJ. So I want to live. So I say, I have to stay on the living side, you know.
Yeah.
And the living side, I see is like them not troubling the DJ. So I say, I have to be one of them one day, you know, like a Rankin Joe.
Yeah.
Or a Hugh Brown, because these DJ was before we.
Yeah.
Them come right with Uri. You know, and Big Youth, them come with them set a man there. So me come just behind them. Me come, cause me stand up and watch like Rankin Joe. You know?
Yeah.
You Brown them. So right in lesson now me get a drop off in that space there.
Okay. And you saying when you were on Roots Unlimited, it was you and Josie Wales that was DJing on that song there.
Yeah, it would be like Burro Banton, Josie Whale, a DJ was dead now, him named Jim Kelly.
Yes.
You know, Jim Kelly was one of we. And he'd have a next DJ and never come back to Jamaica from him migrate to the America. You know, so it was like four of us on the little sound. Yeah, then Jim Kelly drop out and then we get the chance now to take it to the next level.
And what song did you move to after you left Roots Unlimited?
Well, Black Over and Roots Unlimited was like the first two songs that you get to practice on before you get that big, like your practice becomes perfect. You know, so we practice on these two songs first before the name come. Then when it was step up now, we reach Gemini, King Gemini sound with Ringo, Welton Irie, Burro and Squidly.
Okay, so then this is now when you're becoming into the big leagues right now, because Gemini is the big sound.
Yeah, I step up now. I'm going over now. So I start DJ on Gemini. So me that be like part of the opening act. Burro and Squidly. And then the two big man them now that coming at the night now, which is Ringo and Welton, I record they was before me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so right, so now I'm come now and pick up a name where people start love BURRO BANTON. Let's love BURRO BANTON.
And was your name BURRO BANTON at that time there?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I was Papa BURRO.
Papa BURRO.
Yeah, it was Papa BURRO because at them time, you have like, I remember before that now, it was like General Echo and Ranking Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So, most DJ would have come down for a general or a ranking.
Got
you know,
you.
Yeah, my name was one of the first DJ where I used my own name. I never put on anything because first time now, if you notice, the DJs them would I make a striving of the business, they always name off a movie star. Like you have Lone Ranger,
Yes,
John Wayne, Josie Whale, all of those man made off some superstar that made movie.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood. You have all of those name was in the music before my name really burst out. So I was like one of the first young DJ who come out of school with my nickname, Burro. So it moving at the DJ world, same way, because I never have to put on anything.
Mm-hmm.
More than just the Papa. Because another time now you have like Papa Biggie, Papa Son. Yeah, these were the next lyricists that were coming down now after that, like Uri,
Mm-hmm.
then the Ranking Chevers,
Mm-hmm.
and General Echo, and these, then we come after now.
Okay, so as Papa Burro right now, you're DJing on Gemini, and you're the opening act for Welton, and who else was the big man? Welton and Ringo Irie.
Yeah,
Gemini.
Yeah, Ringo and Welton Irie.
Because the thing with it, I heard you say that.
If you even remember, if you even looked at Ringo,
Mm-hmm.
he was from one of those cowboy movies.
Yes.
Yeah. So those back in the days, they would take off at the movie star in the movie, Yeah.
Because I heard you said before that you were on Gemini, but I listened to a lot of older cassettes and I didn't remember hearing you on it. But then I listened to something lately and then I heard that your style had changed because how you sounded on Gemini was different than how you sounded when you got to like Jaro and those songs there.
You see, because here I know, when I just start out, I really, really sound like Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
I was like Lone Ranger because I love our Lone Ranger DJ. Lone Ranger is a man now. He's neat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking and it's just him alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that style of things because the same thing like a Ranking Joe come down. They never really have much help. It's just him alone DJ for the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same thing, Lone Ranger come down. But so I pick up from Lone Ranger now and I start there. So, but when I really going around the world now, I know not even around the world, in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere I go DJ, I'm sound like Lone Ranger. I'm sound like Lone Ranger. Then I say, say Africa have a style for myself. Yeah, that people can recognize
Mm-hmm.
a Burro when them hear me different from other DJ. So I more take it up like, put a little more speed to it. Yeah, because them they're laid back around the sound. They're more laid back. And the record now, I more put a more speed to it, to get my style.
So how long were you on Gemini for?
I was on Gemini like from like about 1982
Mm-hmm.
to like about 1984.
Okay, so you did about 2 years on Gemini.
Yeah.
You still had your older style at this time here, the Lone Ranger. So where did you move from Gemini to where did you move to next?
I moved from Gemini to Killamanjaro.
Okay. And this is where you seen Jim Kelly also, because I know Jim Kelly was also on Jaro.
Yeah, no, well, that's why it's now I get to get that work easy because through me and Jim Kelly was on Roots Unlimited first.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I go and look the work for from Jaro, him said to me, say, I know you're a good DJ, but I have my DJ already.
Mm-hmm.
And it's him on the mic. So if you want to give you a work with the mic, it's him I have to give you. Because him not really trouble the mic. Him is only the owner for the sound. The man like a Jim Kelly, him own the mic. He was there before me. So if him, so I say, which Jim Kelly? And I'm telling him, I say, oh, well, I get the work already still, because Jim Kelly was one of my partner first from earlier days. So I just know me and Kelly pick it up now. I'm going. Cause even Lone Ranger, when before we have big name like a BURRO BANTON, I even, cause Kelly name never really get, cause Kelly never get for do anything. Kelly die really young. So, but when we are go out now, so we want an international DJ for work with us, like we're going in the countries where people would want to know a star around these guys that come in, so we'll carry Lone Ranger, even on Killamanjaro, because enough people don't even know, say, Lone Ranger is a part of Killamanjaro too.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that he was originally a part of Jaro.
Yeah, he was really like from back in the days, but he was with Jaro too. Because when I got here, that's how I get to know that in work on Jaro too. When I got to know, and I find say when I go into these like Negril and these place out there, we carry like a Lone Ranger, and I say, oh, Ranger is with the sound.
Yeah,
you know.
Okay, and then you're here, and then who else did you see on Jar when you got to Jar? Because you said it's you, Jim Kelly. Who else was on it as singers or DJs?
You have Buddy Rhodes was a singer. Then you have another opening act on the sound. Him with name Dirty Harry.
Yes.
You know, Dirty Harry was the next man on the sound that him was like one of the starter before we come to the party. Because when I really reach over Jaro, I kind of start to make a name already from Gemini. So I reached on Jaro even more like a next big upcoming DJ. I really never reached stardom yet, but my name was out there. Where did I say? Yeah, Burro Boss, because everybody know him. You know, yeah.
And did you actually start recording when you got to Jar, or you didn't start recording any music yet?
No, I never recorded. Before that, still, when I was on my first record ever, and I did that when I was on Black Hoover.
Okay.
For a singer named General Plow.
Yes.
General Plow is the first man that ever take me to a studio to voice a song. And the song name, Who Are the General Now? Now that Echo dead and gone, Papa Burro come for nice up the land. Because through them time there was General Echo and Rankin Joe was the two leader man in Jamaica. And then you have General Echo pass away. So me saying, it's like me not saying to myself, so no, we're going to take General Echo space because Echo dead and gone. Papa Burro come now for nice up the land. You know, so all right, that's the me get for coming.
And this was in the 70s or in the 80s or early 80s that you recorded?
Early 80s.
Yeah.
This was like about 81, 82, 81, I think about there.
Yeah, because General Echo was originally from Stereophonic, and I think he had died in the late 70s.
No, he wasn't from Stereophonic, you know.
He wasn't?
He was DJing. Like how I get the work and Killamanjaro, so him get the work and Stereophonic. But his original sound was Echo. His sound named Echo Tone with General Echo.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you know, General, because he was one of the first man with the mic. He was a selector at the same time.
Okay.
So he was selecting the sound and he was DJing at the same time. And I think only one man, again, ever said do something like that, which is Welton Irie.
Yes. Yes.
Because if you notice now, Welton still playing music now as Welton Irie. Because if you come to like Weddy, Welton do the early juggling at Welton, at Weddy, you know. So
Yeah.
that's the only two man I can really remember come to dance and be a selector and a DJ at the same time.
Crazy. Yeah, that's something you learn something new every day. I didn't really know that's how. I remember hearing him on Stur,
So that's
but I
when
never heard him on his.
That's when him get big and have number one songs on these things. But before those number one songs come, he was on Ecotone, General Echo with Ecotone. That's his little song.
Big. All right. Okay. So then now let's go through this journey here. You're on Jaro. How long did you actually stay on Jaro now for?
Well, when I started Jaro first, I was on Jaro like about the next 2 years.
Okay.
Then Jim Kelly come dead. And then we leave the sound. Because enough man don't even didn't know why I leave the sound.
Yeah.
Because like every night when I go into dance now, same is like the dead man stand upside of me is like me I see him. Kelly, you know? I mean I say, boy, I want to leave out of that thing, you know. Want to get rid of it out of me. Yeah. So me leave the sound. Yes, so now I'm going to DJ my Volcano.
Okay, and at this time, when you got to Volcano, you had developed your new style of DJing.
Yes. I'm up on the top now. Yeah, I reach to the top, you know. Yeah. So I was on like Volcano for a while, where Volcano is one of the sound now that brings out stars.
Yes.
Volcano made the most star in Jamaica as a sound. Because you have from, remember, King Yellowman, a Volcano label, Barrington Leave, a Volcano label, Liquor John, Volcano label. Everybody where you can think about. From Dennis Brown, everybody come down, sings for Henry John Lodge and Volcano. So, you know, so I come now, well, it's just now I start to rate myself now as a DJ.
Yeah. And is your name still Papa Burro at this time, or did it change yet?
Yeah, it changed. Because it changed just as my name changed on Gemini sound, you know.
On Gemini it changed?
Yeah, because all my name really changed. It's like one night Gemini played down at Anatown in a bar. And I go to the dance now, me and Peter Metro. Him leave him Metro me there, and me and him hook up for a night and we are DJ up on the sound. But which part, because them trying to know really politics in the ear. Them ear there in Jamaica, politics are on it. Is either you be Labour right, or is either you be PMP. But you have to be one. Because the man them that say, oh, if you say you're neutral, them say get in gear. You get me? So you have to be on one other side. So when you're DJ now, me a DJ in Anatown and me I send request to like Bay Farm, like Orange Villa, you know, Jonestown, Jungle, over that side mostly. Me I send because to where me feel like me they are DJ, or them telling me say it's a PMP area.
Okay.
Yeah, so me a DJ, I big up the PMP them on that side there. Then when me in the bar now, me and a DJ, let's see a man come at the door with a gun in his man. And they say, hey, big nose boy. Uncle Jungle and Jonestown, you know. Send request to all Rima, man, and all Tivoli, man. Right now. And I say, a badness take over. And Peter Metro said, Burro, say it. And the man never shoot you. You know, I say, wow. And him said, why, Burro, if you're not a DJ down here tonight, you better go away.
Yeah.
But the man that really carry me at that dance is really some top killers. When we start about killers, these men are police now. Like, you have a man named Leng. He used to keep Sting. The man named Leng, Amin, Mugged and Storage. And I see it. Over my side now you have like the Dan, George Pang. So all of we go a dance together. But when the man do that to me, me never say nothing to them.
Got you.
Yeah, because me no want nothing to happen, because if anything happen, it's still like a lead back to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the man who back the gun, him name Danny Banton. So after me leave and go, I'm gonna tell them man they not know. So them feel like I'm afraid of the man.
Yeah.
About the gun.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody start to mount me about Banton like you're scared. I say, the man never do it. As some bad man, me can't tell them to stop when them start clowning out and mouthy and all these things. So yeah, for just take it. So I said the only way to stop this thing now. I have the DJ, I have the mic. So all I have to do, I make something around that where it sound like it's the lyrics.
Got you.
So I build up something. So when I was a youth, them call me Burro. But now that I'm a man where me can't understand, them change Burro name unto the lyrics Banton. Born a wild time, I'm a grow a Barbican. My born with the mic plant in my right hand. So I get it now in a song. So even when the bad man am a Burro, it get further out now.
Yes.
Yeah, but going down the road now, with this Banton thing now, the man where it originally started, when make me get this name Banton now, the man they take a stick on for me now. And when I go DJ, him there.
Yeah.
And when I go DJ, it's like him come and say, oh, you're my favorite DJ now.
Yeah. From
man.
madness to favorite.
Yeah. No, well, even when him do that tonight, I used to say that him never really do it like for do me anything. It's like he want me for know him. Say, hey, we love you too, but you're not there on our side, see it, and you have for everybody.
Get in here.
Yeah, so you're there on one side. And you have a bit on the two side, because you're a DJ for everybody. Yeah. You see a DJ for ballad and dreadlocks. So you can't just smoke by one side. You have a DJ for everybody now. So and then I find out now, say, believe it, this man really love me.
Yeah.
And when I got this man try to defend me, him carry me in a film, garrison film area, and him, no, I'm not telling a lie. Him never disrespect me like that. Him never try. Him everything him try is just like a real man who really love you.
For sure.
Cause a man who come for me one day at Christmas, I'll come like about 2 days before the Christmas, and come for me and say, oh, come here, go drink, I'm go drink with him. It's like the man I show me say, well, boy, I'm a DJ, I have to stop that thing there, Yeah. Are you always say? And can go about and say, where I drink? I'm say Heineken. The man buy me a whole box, Okay. I buy some weed, and with them until I get real. I don't know what I do. I knock out.
Yeah.
I'm a friend, them show me some boys in a van, him show you, I have Heineken where you can't drink, him just wet you up with them. I said, come back. Take care of them both for come back the next day, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the man that,
the name.
Yeah, him protect me.
Yeah.
That protection.
For sure. That's big right there. Okay, so then that's the birth of BURRO Banton coming from.
Yeah.
But then Volcano is where you actually firmed up and you actually started to take charge on Volcano now as their DJ.
As the DJ. Yeah. So when we the Volcano now, it's like maybe the sound DJ. And the sound, if me not go at the sound, it's like the sound don't good. Don't care who else around.
Yeah.
Me always get up on the sound. But the sound was like a star sound. It have so much star. You don't know who you're going to come tonight, going to see. It's a Burro DJ, the sound, but you can come back up King Yellow, man. You can come to Barrington Levy. You understand me? And Josie Whale. Every DJ come DJ and Volcano, really the sound would have be like it was the owner. Otherwise, some king from the boss, where Henry John Jalas, the sound would have be for Papa Tayan.
Yes.
and Liquor John.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, cause them man which the sound come from, them born right there.
Mhm.
Them grow right there. You
And
get me?
where was the sound from?
The sound was from Mackay Lane, Myrie Lane, off Spanish Town Road. More closer, like it I said, 2 mile.
Mhm.
You understand me? Yeah, cause when you're there Jamaican man, I say, I go to 2 mile, you know? Yeah, another vicinity there.
Got
So
you.
yeah, so them have I don't from the sound come it is a number one song, crowd. Cause for me really got to take the work from everybody. When the crowd on the road and the first night they playing out and I have a DJ I try out. And this big crowd out there one time, every DJ going and take them try and when Burro touch the mic, you can hear it. The road rocker, every fence rocker. So like them I say, you hear the man there for the sound. Yeah, a Burro sound. You know?
Right there. And
Yeah.
that's where you actually started to record again, was on
Volcano. Volcano label. Yeah, when I do an album for Volcano,
Mhm.
that's one of my first album that I ever do.
Mhm.
I do that for Volcano.
And what were some of the songs that you actually recorded for the Volcano at that time?
It have songs like some of them songs I don't even remember. It was so long,
Mhm.
but I know say I have modeling on it. It's a girl song. I have songs like Can't Stay Here Through the Landlord, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, because I never really got tight yet doing an album, you know?
Got you.
And in a Jamaica now, was like, I'm on record your song. I'm on hear your song and go record it. And when you go to the studio for record it, all the engineer can tell you, say, you know that DJ that come record that song, the Burro.
Yeah.
You know, cause through them time, they don't know nothing about copyright and nothing yet, you know, so all the others quarrel and they saw them on their big DJ and them can't make a song and, you know, for 2 weeks after that, I forgot it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to build a couple more songs and everything, you know, so that's the first album that never really sturdy.
Got you. Because you were still perfecting your new style that you came at that time there.
Yeah.
Okay. Volcano now, you're doing very good. You're recording. Did you actually do any of the clashes while on Volcano?
Well, it's this, you know, everything mash up.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking like clashes now.
Mm-hmm.
What clash? General Trees down at Cornwall Beach in Montego Bay.
Okay.
But the night after that was a real big clash in town.
Mm-hmm.
Where Volcano go play against Killamanjaro.
Your old song.
Yeah. But me, I try to make that dance do not be a clash dance. Because them time that too is like you have Charlie Chaplin. He always throw a lot of word on me. So me even I tell John just say, can tell me say them a come at the dance. And I say, no man, I don't need them at the dance.
Mm-hmm.
I have enough bucketive already. And Early B and Super Cat them are going at the dance. So I got we DJ on Volcano, we got DJ on Killamanjaro. Every DJ, we just gang the sound them and DJ.
Okay, so then that's how you were trying not to make it as a clash.
Yeah, because really my best friend is Super Cat. So I really don't want clash against Cat.
Okay.
And that's, you get me? Mm-hmm. So it's like John Joe really want the clash. So I'm saying for Josie and Charlie, come at the dance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we reach the dance gate now, you would up on my sound when me I got DJ. But you know, I draw a card on the next DJ them, or up on the next sound. You up on my sound and I draw a card on me, on my sound. That means that I stand, when I'm going at the dance now, I stand up by myself and I say, it's coming like, say, I me the man them want clash. So I make them DJ on Volcano, and when the hour, guys are hour, Every song get to play an hour. So when the hour they finish, I didn't go on my sound, which is Volcano.
Okay.
I met them DJ it, and when the hour finish, we just go for Killamanjaro mic. Switch right there.
Right there.
Yeah, but if me lose, my career gone. You know, Killamanjaro dead. Yeah, I know my career gone.
And who was on Jaro that night there with you?
Super Cat, Early B. You know, and they have me know that them say Burro get crazy. Burro turn madman because him don't know him want, you know. Because him they have Jaro, him leave and go to Volcano. Now him leave Volcano and come back to Killamanjaro.
Okay, so you went back to Jaro.
Yeah, in the clash now. Right in the clash. A chain sound. So this even make the clash nice, I know. I have a body. Me was the problem now. Yeah, so I'm not telling a lie. I draw lyrics. All right, that's no me know say winnings in a Jaro favor. Cause I do a song, I do the song when in Washington session. And I go down the road on that song there. Then now we just Super Cat grab the mic from me and draw lyrics now back on Charlie Chaplin. And say Charlie Chaplin I dread and still I eat meat. Burro catch him with a pound of pork in a brown paper and him a talk about a cheeseburger. And the place and gunshot start fire now. Police and everybody, road boys start salute all about. And the dance get crazy now. Then the man who hot that time him do him touch the mic yet, which is Early B.
Okay.
Yeah, because Early B he was the hot DJ that time. Yeah, him just a bust out, but he was really hot because talking the truth, Early B is one of the best lyricists we will ever have in Jamaica. Ever.
I agree.
You might never have the best voice to be a DJ, but the tunes, they really was put together. The tune them put together from start to finish. And then my DJ sang name One Wheel Wheelie. Make a wheelie one wheel. Cheese up. I said gunshot like rice grain. At them time they take that for part of who win, you know. Who get the most salute for the night and them things. So you know, so Killamanjaro win. So right, that's now it's like my career get another push off.
All right. And then you left Volcano that same night.
That same night, we just left Volcano and gone back at Killamanjaro and DJ because really, round Killamanjaro was really my friends them. It's not somebody where them a push me away for say, them a want me back on the sound and all. Them man was really my friends. You get me? Like Super Cat. Yeah, me and Cat walk go everywhere. So, right there, so we just ban again. Yeah. And the thing just get off, you know?
Yeah. So, because remember, you said you left Jaro just because Jim Kelly had died and you couldn't really deal with it at that time there. You didn't really like the vibes.
Yeah, it's not like when we that break up with the sound. Me and nobody to break up or nothing already even have animosity over anything, nothing at all. Me to just leave through Kelly coming like me and see Kelly at night time. So for go back to the sound, it never really come in like much to me. Because me never diss nobody when me that leave. Yeah. Nobody never give me a notice to leave. I noted it. You get me, it's just me alone. It leave. And so if I go back, it come easy. Yeah. So Jaro we know. I'd really be like Jaro the killer man.
Yeah. And then where did you guys go from there? Because now you have BURRO BANTON back on the song, Super Cat on the song, and Early B on the song. Putty Roots as a singer on the song. Yeah. What did you guys start to do with Jaro right now at that time there?
No, Jaro getting so big. But here the thing now, in them days, it's more praise without raise.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. You might look big out the road. Yeah. BURRO BANTON there, but my broken in my pocket. You understand me? Because then tell you $100 a night me get for DJ. For the whole night. $100 for the whole night.
Yeah.
You know? So we hear about a big man now we come in and the man say him bring the first computer sound.
Yes.
In the island. And I say, anything we're money there all right now.
Yeah.
Me no want no more fame.
Yeah.
Because I'm so famous everywhere I go. And this BURRO BANTON, Burro want something out of the business now. So me hear about this man here first.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Skengdan.
Mm-hmm.
And says Skengdan, I'll bring me a sound of the first computer sound. I got to play up on the island. And I say, somehow we have to stand up around that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And money I run pan it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, we have to stand up around that, man. And the first time I DJ the sound, I'm going to get paid. And the first time this me ever get paid, well, this sound like, yeah, me a DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we get the first pay upon the sound, the amount of money we get, I think of the wrong parcel of money the man give me. And when we are asleep down at the man house, I can't sleep the night after the dance because I say, I listen for the door and knock back.
Yeah.
And the man say, pass back the parcel of money, because I know the right one that today.
Okay, and this is Stur Mars we're talking
Stur
about.
Mars, yes,
Big
Stur
Black
Mars.
Stur Mars.
Yeah.
Okay, where was Stur Mars based?
In Mandeville.
That's where they were based.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what year did you actually join Stur Mars?
Stur Mars was like about 85.
85. But you're based in Kingston and they're based in Mandeville.
84.
Yeah.
84, Stur Mars, yeah. 84.
You being based in Kingston and them being based in Mandeville, how did you guys actually even get to link up like that?
No, well, it's not me really link, it's them come link me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to live in Gregor Park. Mm-hmm. And one Sunday I see someone in some bus car, Benz and BMWs and all these things park on the gate. And I say, who them I know?
Yeah.
And then the man, a man come up and talk to him and I say, them have them racers and them all keep like a little thing over them ass win. So them all celebrate it over by the stable. So if I want to come with them, because them all cook some goat and all these things. And I'm going to step with them. Mm-hmm. So the man I show me now say, yeah, bro, the sound now come. And we like you upon it. And I'm telling the 4 DJ them we're supposed to DJ the sound where the owner say what I like for have. Mm-hmm. What I like for have Super Cat, Nicodemus, BURRO BANTON, and General Trees.
Okay.
Trees DJ, I think either 1 or 2 times Trees ever come to the sound and DJ. He never come back.
I didn't know about the General Trees connection. I knew about the Cat, the Demas, the BURRO BANTON, the Cutty Ranks, the Tenor.
Yeah.
I did not know about General Trees.
No, Trees was one of the man where him would build, the sound would build for him DJ too. But he was a loyalist to his sound where he couldn't fight, which is Black Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and him go back to film sound, go DJ him sound. We are look money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I stay at Stur Mars. Mm-hmm. And I start see things really are changed at Stur Mars, you know?
Yeah.
And I notice that's the first one we have a car, which is Demas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demas have the first car out of the whole away. And, you know, we start things right. Mm-hmm. Things right. Someone have bike and all these things now. So, at that time, Tenor saw the Youth Man promotion. Mm-hmm. So me called Skank, me and Tenor saw spar. One day I say, I call the general, mm-hmm. I'm call Skank now. I say to him, talk to the man. And tell him how you sing on the sound, but you want something for drive with the sound. But him get coward now and instead of him say, I want a car, him ask you a bike. So him get the bike, and about 3-4 days him get the bike. Him couldn't even ride the bike. Like the first time go over the bike, him drop off. You know, and Nicodemus have to ride the bike I thought come a town for him.
Yeah.
You know, so but the sound was right.
Yeah.
It was right.
Because this is, as I was telling you earlier, King Sturmar's Roots Hi-Fi is my favorite song in the entire world. I love that song forever and ever and ever. I want to know now from you that actually lived it now. Give me 3 of your most memorable nights on Sturmar's.
I think one of the favorite one I went on, we have on the white suit.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, when we have on the white suit, you know, that's one of the most favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can remember our next night.
Hold on, don't move yet. Tell me about that dance there when you guys had on the white suit. Why did you guys have it on? Did you guys plan? What about that event there in particular?
No, that was something was bigger than me that time, and I never know.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause that was like a rally, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, but I never really, me just check card, me DJ and I dance, me just DJ. But me know so we really get some bossy clothes for we come, because them saying we go to a merchant tailor, and the tailor make everybody suit for the night, a white suit, you know. Because if you notice, my suit it even make like a different.
Yes.
Me have a long tail suit. So when I touch all the dancers and super cats say, hey, Burro Banton, your jacket tail long. Are you like you them bring for ram skate land? All the while I say I shouldn't even DJ right there. Me look too bossy.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you the truth. If you notice me up on the stage, I stand up one place. But now I move my shoes about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, come get this brand new shoes. And when we put on the first time, I never feel the bird, but when we come at the party though, whoa, I have to kick the heel. For try to get like a space down on the toe. Cause, you know, so it's
Yeah.
but that night was one of the special night on the song. That night was really special. It was so nice. Because if you notice, even after, everybody joined in.
Yeah.
Even man now, because that night now, cut your ranking, get fame. Boss, because when I say, come in, cut him apprentice.
Okay.
You know?
So he wasn't one of the big DJs yet when you guys got
No, I've never been a big DJ yet. Cutty never really been a big DJ yet, you know. But through me and Cutty was too sufferer. Because Cutty really come from around Gemini sound, you know.
Cutty too?
Yeah. Me go at Gemini, go see Cutty. Yeah, Cutty was at Gemini before me.
Did not know that.
Yeah, because all of us have a licks. Not true hear them say, yeah, big DJ, they have lift sound box too, you know.
Okay.
You get me? Put on the back of the truck, and sometimes you have a drive at the back of the truck with the sound box too. You know, so, but true me didn't know Cutty from them time, and Cutty was like real friend. Because Cutty up to now, me and Cutty come in like, when we buck up, I like two brother buck up.
Yeah.
We might don't see each other every time, but anytime we buck up together, it is so good between me and Cutty. Because we're coming from that far, when we never even know whether I have anything. You know, so, with this, you know, my leg of Cutty on Sturmar's right, that's you know again, because evening was on Sturmar before me.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to Sturmar's, go see Cutty. You know, when you're in Jamaica and I try to make a thing go on, you move around.
Okay, as DJs those times.
As DJ, yeah, because if you are going so nothing not going to find the next one round, so and you will get a pay. You gotta go DJ too. Something you look, you know. So I just Cutty get at the first night that Cutty get the big crowd. For going now.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Crazy. And what were the others? Give me another 2 nights on Sturmar's there.
One night now, I remember Sturmar's play down at Mandeville. Where other night, you know, me really say, Tenor saw a bus. Because 2 of them buck up the night, Tenor saw and Cocotti.
Yes. I know which cassette which dance you're talking about here.
It minds up, you don't know DJ is not on it. Maybe Super Cat talk for a little while. But I just two man them a sing out the dance. So when it reached to ring the alarm, another sound is dying. I say gunshot like a rice grain. I mean, I tell them, we just stand up and look and over say yes. Yeah, it's like something happening, you know? Yeah. And then we see Tenor side just come and make this big star and gone big up. You know, see it? Yeah, it come from right there.
Yeah. Big.
Yeah, big. Yeah.
One other night there.
Well, no, yeah, when that's a night now where it's like this upon the border, a Westmoreland and we're down in the country though. Like the Black River on that side.
Yeah.
You have a big corner, turn to Westmoreland side. And I tell you, say, it's on a Sunday night. Oh, it's coming like a fear. Yeah, this that wasn't a dance. This is a fear because so much people and the place is so big, and it just make it look like a box of matches. That's how the crowd tick in.
Yeah.
I say yes, you know, Sturmers, and it was very nice around Sturmer sound.
That's a big one there. And when you say Sturmers was a computer song, what do you mean by that? What was computerized about Sturmers?
No, in Jamaica first, Jamaica sound built in Jamaica. Yeah, because in the earlier days we didn't have transistor amps.
Yeah,
it was tube amps. So this is one of the first sound. I'd have sound that come here already with transistor amps, like the first sound I think ever come in Jamaica with a transistor amps. That's now cause some sound and probably you don't even know these sound.
Try me.
Yeah, I don't think you know about Nicodemus.
I heard about them. I haven't heard about them a lot, but I did hear about Nicodemus.
And then you have a sound named the first sound. Cause when them sound come at Jamaica, it's like it was a bands, you know. Yeah, the box them and some pole, you know. I Ride the President.
Yeah.
The sound name I Ride the President.
No, you got me on that one there.
Mash. No man, that sounded so bad. But we were so bad now, and the bad boy them a follow it everywhere. It never get to stay long. Police mash up the sound. Mash up the sound, mash up the dance hall, mash up everything. About 100 man go jail the night when the police curfew and mash up the sound and everything, you know. Them sound never get to stay long. Then another sound named Virgo.
Yes.
Virgo come with every amps, but here why whenever I have Virgo as a computer sound now, because whenever I check it like that, the amps was scatter. It didn't got a rock.
Got you.
Yeah, same with them just have their amps them on some table, but they were transistor amps from back in the days. Then you have now a sound named Studio that was Channel 1.
Yes.
Channel 1 really, what I said, the first computer sound. Everything on it computer. You get? But when Sturmers come to Jamaica now, you know, nobody in Jamaica couldn't even string up Sturmers.
What?
Up to the time, one time we are play Sturmers, them just try to string up Sturmers. Them never could have string up Sturmers the real way. The truth. Because the first time I hear Sturmers, you know, when the white man them come, we build the sound and string it up, it get me. And from that, I never hear the sound play so again.
Yeah.
You get me? This is the first time when I hear Sturmers and the sound and everything, and the man them touch out something from the you got some way and all them way there. I say, You know, so that's why I would say it's the first real computer sound. Everything on it computerized. You know?
No, for sure, because I heard like Nicodemus, you Cat, cut
even
all of them DJ about it.
I've even noticed even the man that have the best lyrics of fight those days was like Nicodemus. Anything where they are earth, soon they are moon. Computer spark, computer knife and computer bathroom and that computer spoon. You get me? Yeah. If I'm right, that's all. Yeah, the lyrics that come to, cause that time we just get the computer sound, you know.
Big. Trust me. Thank you so much for taking me down that journey.
But this thing was bigger than us. We didn't really know where we are getting at.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? I try for boss, I want money. I'm out now, so I'm buck up on this thing. But we never really know the belly of it. You understand? When we really know the belly of it, then we have to say, we can't go find another thing I'm more, Yeah, because this bigger than me. This is a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, them things are not even for talk on what we are talking right now. You understand me?
Yeah.
This thing are bigger than me.
Okay.
I'm going to foreign and see what really are going on. I say, no, so that's something bigger than we, Fire. I can't take on that thing, Yeah, I fry as to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I saw really leave, because them always say, me mash up every song.
Why would they blame you for the Sturmar situation here?
Because me first leave.
You were the first one to leave.
Yeah.
What year did you leave Sturmars?
I don't remember, like about 86.
86 time you left. And which song did you go to at this time here now?
No, I'm stop DJ sound. Yeah, we just step out in Jamaica. And then me and Supercat leave to America.
Got you.
Yeah, because really me and Cat to America. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tell Cat was my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I go and Cat go live America.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cat career take off even bigger.
But when you guys went to America, what was the plan? Did you guys plan to DJ sounds up there just to go cool out to get to America? What was the whole plan you and Cat went to America for?
Well, we think not even, I don't know Cat thinking. I know my thinking was like, yeah, something that scam since Jamaica is on the smaller scale. And them say America the biggest thing, then I feel like something can out there for me if I get to push the right doors. So when I go to America now, me and Cat start spar. Cat though. We them for ram it up. From over Sturmar son where them pick it up. Yep, no before that him though. I think cabin stabbing.
Yes, that was on his label. While Apache label.
Yeah, cabin stabbing. Start the label. Yeah, then him though ram it up. We don't want to ram it up. Then now me though see him pan Wild Apache label.
You recorded that song on Wild Apache label?
Yeah, no, that song recorded for Wild Apache before it recorded for Steely.
I did that. I did not know.
Yeah, that song recorded on Wild Apache first,
Yeah, because you recorded that song 3 times.
4 times.
It was 4.
Yeah, 4 times.
I know of so then now we're talking about the Wild Apache.
Yeah.
I know of the 93 when you did it on the hip hop.
Yeah.
I know of the 99 when you did it on the Street Sweeper.
Yeah.
When would be the 4th time?
The 4th time is when the people have hear it the first time. Because the first time I DJ that song, it wasn't on a record, It was on a live album.
Okay.
82 Chisholm Avenue, live album. Ace's live album with King Yellowman and Burro and Liquor John, Tyan, Eka Mouse, Little Larry. Yeah, all of us was on that album. That's the first time I really get to record that song anywhere, but it was on a live album. It didn't come out on a record.
Yeah. Okay, so then you have this song here now. You recorded it for Cat, but Cat, his career is taking off in America at the same time.
Yeah, the thing now with me and Cat now, I guess he got to with me and him. Yeah, because him say man something with the song. Me broke. I don't have money. My things, they are zero.
Okay.
You get me? I want some money, and I tell them, and it's like, what's he say? I now get the money there, so. I'm going to buck up on a man now where I tell him something, and I said, why we are talk sound right,
Mm-hmm.
Same can get 10 G for the song. I say, US money?
Yeah.
One say, yeah, man, right now if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So he asks me the lyrics, whose? I'm going to say my lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
the beat, Super Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, I do it right there, so now, so a man named Bobby Candas.
Got you. This is how the Massive B connection started.
Yes, so now I start rolling Massive B, as, Mr. say, me and a man, it's like, we come from the same era, living wise, I might look like a white man, but to me, I just embody white.
Yeah.
But the man is more like a Jamaican black man.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And the man say, boy, how me and Cat, and I tell him, so boy, Cat get film things started, and I stepped to the next level. Me da like, I think, because Cat can't really pay
Mm-hmm.
the attention when me want, Cat have to pay that to for himself.
For sure.
You get me? So, me always gonna be like that second guy,
Mm-hmm.
So I say, boy, you want too special from me. And when I go, as a Christmas come now, I'm broke. I'm not telling a lie, I have no money. I remember, I can tell me about the special a good while.
Mm-hmm.
Before, but remember, on this morning, I remember, I said, this is the only place we can get $400, in the Christmas party there. So I call him up at the Christmas party, and, Merry Christmas, big man, everything. You still want them special there?
Christmas morning.
Yeah, I say, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, no, I'm ready for them,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, so, how you get? I'm going to say, like I'm going to say, ever shoot a lot now, So I'm going to say, what we can do? I'm saying, I'm ever shoot in my house. I say, what? Where you live?
Mm-hmm.
And tell me, I don't know that place, so and tell me, but me just say, if I get my work, I'll find it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jump on, him say, when I take the train, come over the first stop,
Mm-hmm.
when I cross the Brooklyn Bridge, I cross a place named D-Carb.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first stop in Brooklyn. I'm going to come off and I try to catch a cab and for fun on the cab, them and the cab won't stop. But don't start walking, man. Nice, no. I said, believe.
Or by the crook, you're going to get.
Yeah. The man said, when we knock the door, he can't believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because he might look for all the cab come.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, walk up myself, man. Because I say, hey, me, I find a place there,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go them, the man, and bust a bottle of champagne. With the Christmas, him and him girl, and me, in there, and we drink the champagne and nice, and him set up the thing. I tell you the truth, them dub there, him great.
Yeah.
Because for me, not pay for them. Tell you the truth. Because saying Bobby Candas and the dub was one of the hardest things to say.
Yeah.
But true, me come from Barbican, and I remember mostly. So the dub end up doing for Barbican. The 4 dub don't appear Barbican never.
Yeah. Yeah.
And him never really feel him just pay me see me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean him talk so whether like do some record and right there so now, me I check it.
Mm-hmm.
Then all right, we're gonna link up and so we'll do a record.
Mm-hmm.
And him bring in some man for make a rhythm. But here we go now.
Mm-hmm.
The man them know what them a do, but them don't know about reggae.
Got you.
Yeah, them guys that was hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cause them know everything about the studio, them know everything about everything, but them just don't know about reggae.
Mm-hmm.
The beat we make, never really come out like how I want it. The first song I do for him solo like that, it named Big Man a Chill.
Okay. Do you remember what year this was?
This was like about 91.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And but I don't know, and what's the long answer it don't go right for make a Jamaica song. Can me even I tell him the truth, me say, you know, America song I make in America is more like hip hop to what the people and them know. So forget about that authentic reggae beat, we have to go back to Jamaica.
Which makes sense.
But me not have no papers in America.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to come back to Jamaica. Well, it go on and go on also till that little song there out and it make back right for make back. But we really never be that song there. What we want to make. But we not lose that fight. So me and him end up now we go Puerto Rico with Method Man and the Wu-Tang clan. And with that and a couple more hip hop guys are on the show. When the show finished now, I'm gonna go back to New York. I'm gonna go in at the airport. I noticed two men in a khaki suit come towards me and ask me for my passport. I give them a passport, but I tell them it's not really that they want. They want a piece of white paper. Where them pin on your book for see how long you stay in America.
Got you.
So I tell them, say, boy, I don't even know when I last that, you know. I'm in America so long. I'm 9 years overtime. Overspend.
Wow.
Yeah. You get it? So, no chance of that for me now for me come, because the man want him now let me go back to New York. Now I'm go up on the plane unless I show him that paper there. So them put me in a holding place where them whole people like coming out of the country illegal. Yeah, and I'm say I ask one of the man say, how long I spend that? And him say, can't long, you know, because you have got court and these things. So I said to him, say, you know, so when me leave Jamaica, I leave Jamaica a long time. Nobody never run me out of Jamaica, them and them can't go back right now. So I like when I send me back to Jamaica. And the man I said, don't go, I can't do that for you, you know. So I'm go for the big man, and come on, the man I said to me, say, since them know some of BURRO Banton and everything, them sorry, the paperwork start look out already and everything. So them can't really. So I say, all right, me go over my country. Well, when I'm dead, you know, the man I try to send me back to Miami, which I'm glad. Because if he send me through Miami, we just take an explain and go back to New York. One of the man come up and say, oh, no, you can't do that. You must go back to New York, man.
Yeah.
You have to send him on some neutral ground for go Jamaica. And them send me through Curacao, Aruba. When we reach Jamaica about 4 o'clock one morning. Then I come and I say, I'm done the back of my yard now, I don't know. I'm come to Jamaica, I have like $700 US. Afraid for spend 10 cents, because it's all done. But anyway, I just know I'm going to trust Bobby loyalty. Candace? Yeah, him say. But I come check here now. After I reach Jamaica, me and him talk, and him say, all right, me there and down here next week. And I really see him come and bring down some of my things them for me, like clothes and them thing, and buy things and come to Jamaica. And him say to me, say, boy, Burro, you're there, sister yard, but you can't live so by your sister a while. You want your own house, man. And we buy stove and all kind of thing, and get me apartment ready now. And right, listen, I'm get comfortable again.
Yeah, for sure.
I think about America. What me to really go to America for? I come home, leave it. But I never drop my hopes.
Yeah.
Till him say, all right. Remember, he tell me, say, Jamaica, the music I have to make. I'm just say, all right, can we get to it? And get some rhythm, license some rhythm from Rankin Joe, like the Cuss and Every Lesson, those rhythm where you may have some songs and take a cassette, and all of them. We just start work now. We start work, and things start look great from my side. You understand? Really, I see about music. I get the chance again now. I'm going to drop back to New York.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 6 years at Jamaica first, and then I drop back to New York. I get a 1 year, what you call it, work permit.
Yeah.
And when I did know, I go to Japan. Me and him.
Yeah.
We go to Japan with some Yankee youth where them have a one song down at Japan that got big. The group named Blasey Blah.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, them get a gold record down there. So Bobby, me there in New York now, but me never on the show down there. Because Bobby never know me don't come back like that for you. So him said to me, say, Burro, if I show you a ticket and give you like a $500, you could have come open down there for me. Me, at the time, I sit down and know, say, the pay ain't right.
Yeah.
But when I sit down and say, 7 show, then I'll go down there, go to 7 show, and then I'll come back, come see me in the studio, so. I could have go with them and earn myself $3,500.
Yeah.
I said, I end up going there with them. Right, I saw no money I got start make for me, you know. After I do that, because we not like a fight down there over the thing, because them want change on the show, because the crowd don't want to see the big star where them carry, the Blasey Blah them. The crowd saying Burro.
Okay.
The crowd start to say Burro, Burro, Burro. So him said, from the first show, them say them a turn it round. While the big star them come out, them have to open. I mean, you know, when we start asking more money, and I'm show my contract, it's signed and everything, and I said, Chow, Mr. Bobby, I'm not do it, you know. I'm not turn around the show. Then when I go, you know, in that night, I'm going to the hotel room and I lie down by myself and start thinking, I say, at my age, when I feel no more somebody in the world, I have to find the next somebody in the world who that will spend the money for me, like how Bobby Conda spend it. Yeah, like me just like a young artist are coming out of the business. Me never really, you understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so me I say, I just call him and say, Bobby, you know me I gotta do it. Because that me sit down and check and just say, hey, without you still this one there, so all right. When we do the 7th show now, I come back. When I come back, I said to them, say, you know, I want something for myself, you know. I want 1 day before I go home for the dub. And him say, you know that put up already?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I say, but no, what kind of praise up now? I say, why the brother put it up so I hide from me, you know, he want to get a percentage for anything on my work.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start look out and just say, now I'm going to get more money for the work when I go there, you know. Says I quit out thing this.
Yeah.
All of the double me I got to do, I get no man, no tight.
This is what you work for.
Yeah. And when I did that, I do dub, so till I DJ out every muscle in my belly and sit down like Japanese one, beat me.
Yeah.
And I said, you come down here for the dub, and you can't do the dub there. I said, jeez, I watch about. Then Bobby Conda just use him and say, all right, no, bro, all of them money the way you see. I'll get it for you. So I'm just bring up a thing and just show the Japanese them say, I'm a massive B. Burro Vice not good now. So pay and put on your mailing address and your sound name and everything and give him Bobby the money. So when you go back a New York, we do back the dub them in his studio where the 45 and Japanese them take that. And all right, that's when we start making food. So when we make that food and I come back and sit down in America and I start say to myself, so boy, I'm going to a yard back, you know. But want a car.
Yes.
Big pretty car, you know. Them look around for me and say, where you go park it? You buy a car and I live nowhere? Come on, think again.
Yeah.
Maybe I try to get a piece of land or something, Burro. You want a house, man. You know, see it. So I sit down and with the American and the area out for run out. And the one here, something. I just say, you know, I'm not make that something run out again. Yeah, foolishness. Because the same thing I go see about America and sit down on sidewalk and them thing people pass. And remember that brother there, the big Burro Banton that and. So I'm just saying, I come back to Jamaica. Or come back to Jamaica now. And at them time, you know, I think, you know, we never know nowhere else in the world more than America and England.
What you say, in your mind, that's the furthest, and then Japan just fold.
Yeah, because even the first country I went to is your country.
Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Canada is the first country I come.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know Eglinton. We know Alsden.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know all over the place there, man. I know say Young Street or the street.
Yes.
When we walk and look something, yeah, I know the thing, man. But when I come there, so my sister still, I know that I want.
Yeah.
You get what I say? Yeah, I want to go on to bigger things.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know a record shop back in the days, the name Jam Can.
Jam Can. Was that on Eglinton?
Eglinton.
Yes.
Yeah.
That might have been the same one because, you know, Sking had a record shop up here too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys was like, I know some of them would, I don't know if you didn't know Darcel.
No.
They would have a song named Black Star.
Yes. I know what you're talking about now. Yes.
Because them first bring me come over there. Brigadier tell themselves to bring Burro.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they were from Jane and Finch.
Aye. Yeah. You see?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna come to Canada. My sister Canada nice. Yeah, but to me, the thing when we could get out of Canada was some clothes.
Got you.
Yeah, because back in them days there, some mad clothes that come out of Canada. What we wear at Jamaica. You understand? Because I come like the English clothes them. So I'm come back at Jamaica now. Right away as I come at Jamaica, so now. So I get my visa for America and I mess it up because I spend over there so long. You understand? I'm come again and I'm just know so I'm not out in a more foreign country and I'm stay up. And there now we start the record, a lot of record now start now. You know? Like
to tell you the truth, I used to think that at one point, that Massive B was your song. Like you owned this song here because you had every song every rhythm they put out, you had a song on it. I said, every dub, they were always playing Burro Banton. I said, boss, this is Burro Banton song. I was convinced.
I really my sound. And not try him. But him know, I mean, a Massive B.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love, and the truth, I couldn't find no other somebody. Believe it like that, you know, because enforcement for the things where when I me want to stop, like making record. And I want to put out record now. I'm not put out record like how Jamaican put out record. I want to put out record like business. You get me?
Yeah.
Because enough of the songs them, what we do it even, but not even me alone. Everybody with Bobby. If it did have another like a push behind it, what I say, a push like even another year out there on the road, probably the song would have get bigger. But it's not so him did 6 months and it not bust out like that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? 6 months and it not bust out like that. Next project.
Got on to the next one.
Next project. 3 months, next project.
Because
So-
one of the big things I know you've done with Massive B, and a lot of people don't even realize this, your song "Better Than Them" was actually in the video game
Yeah.
Grand Theft
Grand
Auto.
Theft Auto. Yeah.
How did that come around? Because that's huge for an artist to have your song in a video game.
You know, a lot of them think that the truth, Massive B. Bobby does do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I even know the know about them thing there, you know. Me never know nothing about them thing there. Just carry paper come and say, "Boy, read this and sign."
Yeah.
You know? I'm gonna say, all right. And the song is bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
like,
song.
Better Than Them. To me, me that say Better Than Them, my second biggest hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
After after Boom What This,
Yeah.
yeah, Better Than Them, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then it get a push then up on the Grand Theft.
Yeah.
Where the world know the song. Every house, it be a household out there in the world now. It's a song, it's a household song.
Crazy.
Everybody have the game, so
Mhm.
yeah, it does push me to the next level, you know.
Yeah.
And
that
then
was
now,
good.
and then I'll start tour Europe. And then it's when I really reach to Europe now, and then I get to find out what I really have.
Okay.
Because, excuse me, the first time I went to Europe, I went to Milan.
Yeah.
And the crowd, I can't forget this was a Thursday. And the crowd,
Yeah.
I have to ask him, say, "Bobby, I want to work here, sir, tonight." I'm just saying, Massive B, I play the record and BURRO BANTON a DJ. That if it wasn't like a Bobby Candace do that, you'd have to pay me more money to what me see. The crowd what me see. I'm just a BURRO humble.
Yeah.
I work in it. We do that show there, I mash up the place. Then I kind of show me never do a show for so long.
Mhm.
Yeah, I come off, I kind of host. Kind of voice, never.
Yeah.
Then I go Germany after that, now go to a show for David Radigan.
Okay.
Yeah, because David Radigan keep a festival there, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we go there. And me and we got to go back up on like War 21.
Yes, because they were doing a lot of European shows at that time. There
Yeah.
also. Mhm.
Yeah, so you know, we just hook up as one. We never really be like BURRO bigger than you and War 21 and BURRO. Anywhere we go, we just DJ see me. You know, so right, that's now we get to find out what I have.
Mhm.
And we come on back now and we back up on a ras named Lampajed.
Yes.
Him come from Rome.
One Love song.
One Love, yeah.
Mhm.
Him said to me, say, "BURRO, I like a film country."
Mhm.
Anyway, we'll start, but some little mix up and the first, and whenever I get forgot.
Okay.
I'm a man, I tell you the truth, I do not like fly.
Okay.
Yeah, that flying thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't get control over that all now. I don't care how far I fly to.
Yeah. After all these years.
Yeah, after all these years. Come like the more I get older, the more I get scared of.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll go the next time we'll go with him and from this, you know, I get to find out, say, no, this is not BURRO, but this is like a dream. Come here, I tell you, crowd, you know, every woman going, you know, the crowd,
Mhm.
crowd, man. You know? And I say, well, I said, the people over here take me that them say, oh, BURRO, you create history. In Europe, so I say, why? Them say, yeah, the young man, we never know, come and get 17 children in one country.
What?
We go right around Italy.
Mhm.
We go around Italy, right around. And everywhere I go,
Mhm.
a crowd. We go Germany,
Mm-hmm.
crowd. We go Belgium, crowd. Everywhere we go. So, all right, that's the we get for find out. Say yes, the massive beating,
Mm-hmm.
it paid off.
Yeah.
And paid off big too because Babacandas. I was a star before I know Babacandas,
For sure.
but not the star that Babacandas made me to be.
You have to respect that, because for somebody to say that out of their own mouth, and again, remember, you were doing this from in the 70s. You didn't meet this man until the 90s. And for you to say that, that's definitely a respect right there that you have for it.
No, I have more than respect him. I tell you, I find my brother, but him just in a different color.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? Man, them more coming because even me and him right now.
Mm-hmm.
See him put out a legacy.
Mm-hmm.
It named volume 2, volume 2, because all them talking now.
Yeah.
The volume 2, the legacy.
Yeah.
I even noticed on the legacy, it's me on the cover. And it's Cartel song, the song where I blaze on it right now.
Yeah.
You get me? They don't give a hell about us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the song on it right now. But yes, it is. It's like him I show them say no, anybody come and get big around here, you still have to remember say the thing start a borrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, borrow something.
Crazy.
Believe
Bro,
it.
I got 2 questions before I get you out of here, because your stories have been so amazing. There's certain things that, again, I've seen some of your interviews. I've been following you for a long time, but there's certain stuff that you've discussed that I've never heard you talk about before today. Okay. We had lost 2 superstars that you were actually hanging out that came out of your camp here. We're talking about Tenor and Nicodemus. Where were you when each of them had died, or you had heard that each of them had passed away?
No, well, with like Tenor,
Mm-hmm.
when I hear that Tenor pass away,
Mm-hmm.
I drive for 2.5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Got to the house that Tenor was staying in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
And to what I really hear and know of,
Mm-hmm.
when I got to the house, and that sound named Cultural Roots, take him from New York, Mango Dread,
Mm-hmm.
and me and Mango attack and ask him, Mango, I said, boy, I borrow him there, and him leave one day, and from that him not come back, and him I try to find him all about.
Mm-hmm.
Him go everywhere, and can't find Tenor. I don't know what happened. But here what happened now, Tenor didn't have an ID.
Got you.
So him there at the dead house, because them say like car lick him down and kill him on a highway. I cross the highway and car lick him down and kill him. But through them not have nothing upon him, them can't know his who.
Yeah.
So him ask him sister, say, them are Rasta, we have them long hair, and them not really like, Rasta not supposed to look at death,
Yes.
dead body.
Mm-hmm.
So him say, him ask him sister for go around at the dead house, go check. Him say, Tenor, she tell me that, she said, Burro, the first something the man draw out, a Tenor that lie down in there. So that's how we lose Tenor.
Yeah.
You know? Well, Demus now, well, sometimes I can't even say a man kill himself, because no man know when I feel time, as them that said, no man know the minute nor the hour when your time come, you know? So it's like, I'm sick, you know?
That's okay.
Yeah, he might have diabetes mixed with ulcer.
Okay.
And the doctor stop him from drink. Bobby Conda's coming to Jamaica to check me. Him say, when him come down, him said to me, say, Burro, you know, so before I go up on the plane this morning, I and Demus go on party. I carry him home, well messed up. And on the day we just get back the car, say, Demus dead. Yeah, because he wasn't supposed to be drinking.
Yeah.
Doctor stopped him from drinking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm go, I just say, you know, and rest in peace, rest your soul.
For sure.
But he was one of the greatest
For sure.
ever DJ and a sound.
For sure. I agree 1,000%.
And the truth, what I love with that DJ is the only DJ I never say get excited over a forward yet.
Okay.
Never. When him get the biggest forward, him just take out him rag, or him kerchief, wipe him face. And like him asking if you're ready again now, anything by the number one champion son of the whole wide world. Yeah, him that. You know?
Yeah.
Him never get excited over a forward. Him always want the crowd for calm down, let him go on again.
Yeah.
And I always admire him with that. And the truth, one of the steadiest man ever DJ. You get me? The next thing I bring to the DJ world, I think named Clean. Suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm Mr. Naturalist, that, you know. Mr. Fabulous. Believe it.
Yeah.
The man, the double-breasted suit, it make for him. Yeah, man. And Mr. Naturalist, a DJ. You know, I'm double-breasted. But I always say, them suit them make for you, boy. Good that next man. Believe it.
You must trust me. As I said,
Yeah,
I rate the entire Stur Mars crew is from Selector Danny Dread right down to Joe Lickshot and everybody in between. That was really the crew. You know what I mean?
Course, believe it.
Right now, 2020. Okay, no, finish what you're saying, then I'll ask you.
And I say still have to give Killamanjaro the props over all sound. Because all of that come from Killamanjaro.
Why you say that?
Because Joe Lickshot come from Killamanjaro.
Yes.
BURRO Banton come from Killamanjaro. Super Cat come from Killamanjaro. You understand me? Yeah, Danny Dread and Demus. It really come from socialist roots.
Yes.
You know, but the rest are most, even Danny Dread was just one of the selector. The next selector was Killamanjaro selector, you know. Ainsley.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so that's why I'm say a Jaro song. And the truth, enough of the tune them, a Jaro, even right now around the world, sound man, duplicate, Jaro dub them. More sound man. Can't stop the reason why Papa Gyro so nice. Every sound of them dubbed right now. Now, crazy in your body, it is real. A Gyro first, let me play them thing there. You understand me? Them kind of dub that come down, because that make me really go a Gyro sound, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me just go sit down and listen to Gyro up on a Christmas Eve and hear the man play some songs. And even two of the songs them, I never even know what jammers make them. Dub playing in the ghetto tonight. Me not think no sound play that nice like Gyro. Bam, 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 and a jam is make it. You see me? Them things that a Gyro alone play them.
Yeah. But
when me hear them first, because Gyro first, me hear them pan. That make me go a Gyro, because I still a set a record there where that man have. How me not hear the next sound them have it? You know? That sound they go run the place. Because I have what it takes for run the place. Whereas with the sound and the music in the box, it only wants somebody to steer it. And so done, believe it.
I've always told people when it came to sound business and artists and dubs and everything, there's 4 sounds that share the same DNA, which is Gyro, Stur Mars, King Addies, and Bodyguard. Those 4 sounds here have some form of connection to each other.
Of course. Yeah, man. That's for true.
Yeah.
For real, man.
BURRO, crazy conversation. Listen, it's 2020. What could we be expecting for you music-wise right now? Because we're basically going to the end of 2020. So going into 2021, what could we expect from Mr. Banton himself?
You know, say, I'll tell you the truth. It's not really me make music. Music make in the school. That's why you carry a set of fans. Your fans was from your fans more time never go to the same school, but it was in the same era.
Yes.
So if a man was set in 84, him going to Calabar, and the next man going to KC, and a bad DJ come from George's. It was everybody DJ same way.
Got you.
Same like Cartel now. Yeah, Cartel really used to go to Calabar, but it's everybody rate Cartel now. So it's guys is error. You understand me? So how me really think about music? Me think if me can catch some of the young youth them sound, put with my old sound. You understand? Because if me and Leonard Banton right now, we have a tune at any time that drop, we feel like we're gonna run the place again.
All right. I see the video you guys put out.
No, this is something now where it make me catch the young youth them things.
Okay.
Me catch it. Like what am I do? Yeah, me catch it. Cause right now we have a tune coming out named The King of Jordan.
Yeah.
But when him start, him say, "Coulda what that? Is a new jump man." When you see Banton, you see King for Jordan. Coulda what that is a new jump man, 23 power feet at the Air Force One. You get me? Then me come in and say, up in my style. When you see the new Jordan, you have to open up your eyes, check the profile, clean every day. They wonder if my own aisle, Gentle Banton, me can mind. Me I wear mesh marina from I was a child. If you see me in a J's and I go sleep back for a while, at for much, me socks them say me till me a boil. You know, I the youth them things. And then the like a singing thing, you know, if you notice that Cartel them have.
Yeah.
Different from we. Guys, I'm have other thing, you know.
Yeah.
Have other thing. Everybody catch it, cause without that look at something them have other that'll change the world.
Yeah.
So they have to catch it too. They might have Cartel have more lyrics than him, but him have more melody than Cartel.
Yes. Agreed. Totally agreed.
No, but just talk it as it is. I rate the two of them. I rate the two of them. Cause no one man alone can't be no music around here. One man alone are playing at the party. Don't get boring. You get me? Two music playing all them. A little part of everybody have to play. A little Chronics, a little Sizzler. You understand? So it's all right make one. It's not the one man alone.
No.
You know? So if a man even out there and feel like say, I may have two hot songs, you know. How long you have that hot song for? Youth will come again. More youth will come and the music now go done. You get me? So me give thanks for every young artist. Where I try, him still make me a try.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm still everything I myself say. More better than these young artists.
Yeah.
But me not have the style where them have. Because me still have my old style. When me grew up in it, and I love it. But if you DJ that now, them all say, a old style, me have a DJ that now after my fans. We're in a age group. You understand? So for DJ, for them, look at young youth, you know, you have to have some young talking for them.
Yeah.
You know? Something from out of school, like, you know?
Something they're familiar with.
Yeah.
That's what catches their attention.
No, like it I say. Iribe bang come, ribe bang skeng, yes. Iribe de bang come, ribe bang skeng. Come bidang badang bang bidang badang bang badale bang skeng. Me a old road boy still have it in my cranium for ram up your dance and cock up your stadium. Me no borrow ice and me no beg platinum. Pay for that cash I left my gold them for rotten down. Mentally sick them put me in the asylum. Me no carry water gun. Me no chew bubble gum. Long talking invented. From me just a come. Enough get tongue twisted and me left them baby stun. Girl of my choices me draw for my condom, grudge me for my ices and my condominium. Benz and Rolls Royces made of titanium. Wish my advices say they wanna be my son. Girl with the sticky the statey mean say she have the gum. Girl with catch house color mean she need sunburn. Maybe pick the plum but me never say Burro never say Burro never say So you know, we have the lyrics. But it for just put in the young youth them style. You know?
My goodness. Boss. Boss, listen, you know what? As I said, that was the last question I was supposed to have, but you brought up something that makes sense to me now. You're the original Banton. Where were you the first time you heard Buju Banton or even that name come up? And what did you think the first time you heard it?
No, well, you know, I say Buju.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't fight out Buju out of Banton.
Mm-hmm.
When Buju was a younger youth,
mm-hmm.
going to school,
mm-hmm.
the only DJ him know him named BURRO Banton. And then at night time, when I'm building lyrics with the whole heap of my friends, them that making the noise and all them thing, most night I write a Buju Gate, me used to do it. And Barbican Road.
Okay.
Me and Buju got the same school, but might not the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because me got to New Day school, all age, New Day all age. Buju got to New Day all age. So, that's a Banton thing come from Barbican.
Yeah.
Because I have more Banton from around that thing, because I don't think you know Lushy Banton and all them DJ. No. You know, so I just say, go, me make a, it's like me make a legacy going down the road at this Banton. You understand? So, yeah, man, I still give thanks to both of them, because to me, me are the Banton, me are the real Banton, the original one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say this with water in my mouth. Nah, nothing. Buju are the greatest DJ ever DJ.
Got you. And I understand, especially coming from somebody like you, to say that, boss.
No, well, the truth didn't get it right every time. I remember I say, when Buju them are coming aboard, Buju them start a slap next to him now.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Yeah.
Batty rider. You understand me? Yeah. Me had the stamina daddy for the girl, all of them things them him come with. Yeah. Then when him come down, him would do like a badness, they think you're bad like me, come move me now. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Then when the change come now, yes, so now I say, yeah, the brother, him think higher than normal.
Yeah.
So when him go Rasta, if you can remember, I say, when them go Rasta, you know, is one of them friendly dead, you know.
Panhead?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to sing Murderer.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't. Two of them started. Capleton sing one, I him sing one.
Yeah.
Right, that's how them Rasta career start. You see, then Buju really carry it on further, further and further, you know. Yeah. So it's not nothing for me to say. I'm the best DJ ever.
Ever.
Yeah. I am the Banton. I start something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but them you would come through more water at the root of the thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I nurture it till it branch out. Big tree grow. So you have to give thanks to them too, because me alone couldn't be the music.
Mm-hmm. This was an epic conversation, Big Boss. Epic. I didn't imagine the conversation even going this way, because I told we're going to speak the truth now. When I spoke to Leno, I said, okay, we could probably wrap it up in about 45 minutes, probably an hour. Right now, we're going to about an hour and 45, and this conversation was so great.
Well, yeah, man. You see, how you started, make it end this way. You started real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, not like illusion thing never upon it, and like I'm gonna try to say big, and I'm gonna say, and I'm it just come as it is, I'm just come as I am.
Thank you.
It's straight across, and the motto is straight across the board.
The board.
Yeah, straight across the board. Nothing about it in a lane. Button up shirt, I'm a pants so carry seam. Yeah. Them girl I watch me clean, like chlorine, ear Jordan for match a tear up jeans. Young boy same way.
Get us out of here. We're gonna leave. Get us out of here with boom what is right before we leave.
Yeah, man, and the veteran BURRO BANTON for years will cry without tears. And them say, no for talk about my brown Jaja, no say me black, me slim, me tell them BURRO BANTON no fat, me DJ for ballhead 100 locks, and can me weak spot in a me diamond socks. Favorite color that a yellow and black, and when me go a show, yes, me sit down in a box. Show where we watch Star by Silver Fox. What better than the sting out of a gal was? Your trouble raw, why you say you won't forget shock? You hang a man, you hang him high in a tree top. A sound get drop a Burro Banton do that. It must be the lyrics that a Burro him chat. I'm a slim, I'm in a fat, I'm a culture, I'm in a slack. But I'm an as a DJ, no, me not turn back. Say tika tika tak, we make the people them rock. The jacker from the pack, I'm on a roll any flock. Go tell them Burro Banton are the cream of the crop. And anytime I pass, it's the road of a black. Boom, what this? What that a Burro Banton a shot? Boom, what this? What that a Burro Banton a chat? Boom, what this? What that shot, no respect, no notch. Straight across the board. Yeah, man, a lyrics, you know.
Across the
man.
board. Listen, let me give you an outro and get you out of here because I couldn't ask for anything better. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Cuts Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
Straight across the board. Boom. Peace. And I want to me like to say one thing.
Yeah.
For the youth them, tell them stay in a school. Tell the youth them stay in a school. Yeah, because badness not do it in a badness, that's for 3 weeks. You know, see it, and then you get the flips of years run a prison. So the truth, one thing can do it. Just stay in a school. Stay from drugs. Because that's why I'm there so long. The only thing I might do, I'm not afraid to tell the world, I'm born a spliff. No further. Boom.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.